Good morning. On this Monday morning here in the UK, the weather is not as great. So let me just bring you up on my iPad here so I can see you. And we will do our supply list for what we're going to need for this Wednesday's scrap along. Okay, so I'll wait for some of you to come. So Heather's here. Morning, Heather. Hope you're okay. You enjoyed yesterday's scrapbooking. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was exhausted last night. We had quiz night straight after as well, but it was lovely. Really nice just to get together with everybody and keep crafting while we're on lockdown. So I think keeping us all sane. So let's see. We've got a few more coming on now. So we're getting ready. Hi, Dawn. So we've got another Dawn here. So Dawn's here as well. Hello. Hope you're all keeping safe. Hi, Kerry. It's good evening from Australia. So thank you, Kerry. Good evening, and thank you for staying up to see what you're going to need for Wednesday. Hi, Karen. Hope you're okay. Morning. Not so nice today. No sunshine out today, so I don't think I'm going to be popping in the garden to do a bit of gardening. So Kerry and Dawn are both from Oz. Australia, so that's nice. So Australia's tuning in. I know America probably won't until I put this over on YouTube, but that's absolutely fine. So hi Mo, I thought we'd do another quick page sketch so for our scrap along on Wednesday. So it's quite nice to do this little supply list because unlike when we're doing our normal scrapbooking here in the UK, we have a kit. But I'm getting you to use what you've got at home and also alternatives that you can use. That's why it's quite nice to do it actually live. So that's quite good. So I've got my coffee. Hubby's made me a quick coffee. So I've got my coffee. So we're going to be looking at page sketch 6. This will probably be all back to front for you because I've got the camera around the other way. Okay, so if you pop over to my Dawn's Inspirations website and go to the scrapbooking Instagram picture, that will take you through and you'll find page sketch 6. You can click the link and download the page sketch. So if you're wanting to keep them, okay, I keep mine all in my folder. So they're there if you want them. Hi Christine from Germany, lovely for you to join us as well. So I said I'm going to do these scrap alongs live once a week. I was going to originally do them once a month. Morning Sally. But popular demand, I've ended up doing them once a week, which is fantastic. And it's nice that so many of you can join me from all around the world, which is lovely too, because it's not just the UK that's in lockdown. All around the world's in lockdown in various stages. So it's quite nice that we can still craft together. So this Wednesday will be 10:30 as usual. So just about an hour, probably about an hour and a quarter. Normally get about that time, depends how much chatting I do. We're going to do page sketch 6, so this is it. Let me show you the original that I did with class so you can see. Okay, so this time I'm looking at using quite monotone colours that go together. Okay, so it makes it look I think it makes it look quite classy actually. Hi Katie, Katie's joined in now as well. Kerry, Dawn saying hello to you as well. So nice for having a little bit of chat going on. Okay, so we're going to look at this page sketch this time. So I've been sorting out photos. If you look back here, I've got stacks and stacks of pictures. I've been going through all my pictures because I couldn't decide which ones to use. But I think I'm going to carry on with my son's, yes, they're more muted colours, yes. I think I'm going to carry on with my son's racing day experience he had for his 18th. So I've been looking through my crafty stash at what papers I could use, and I came across this pad that again I've had years. I don't know if any of you have got it. It's a great pad. You've got 3 colourways and you have big 12x12 sheets, and then you have 6x6 sheets, and then you have, I think you normally then have 3x4 sheets and then 2x2 sheets. And it comes in pink, blue and a sort of muted brown colour. Well, again, something I've had in my stash for ages. Morning, Catherine. Karen's got one too. So I thought I'm going to use this because it's been sitting there. I've not been using it, so I'm going to use this. So I've decided I'm going to use that for my big triangle. I've got a piece of white card for the background. Okay, I'm going to use that for my triangle. And then because I've got these 6x6 elements here, and they're double-sided, they will be perfect. So let me bring up the image again just so you can see what we're getting at. Morning, Karen, how are you? Hope you survived yesterday. So this is the one we're going to be doing. Okay, so you can see it's the same colour theme, papers, but all different patterns. So this pad is going to work perfectly. If you haven't got anything like that, if you look for, in your crafty stash, I bet you've got some. A couple of sheets. You're going to need one that's going to be 12 by 12 because you need to have this big triangle going on here. But these you could get away with smaller scraps. If you've got something double-sided, great, because all you're going to do is make the square and then you can turn over so you've got different each side. Okay. Morning, Lynn. So it's a great way of using that. Okay. Right, so Karen's popped over to my morning, Chris. Chris nearly forgot. Chris, how could you forget? It's supply time, supply list time. You haven't missed much. This is the layout we're doing, page sketch 6. If you haven't got it already, pop over to my website and download it for yourself. You're going to need a piece of white card or pale colour cards. And then you're going to need a couple of sheets, preferably double-sided. Okay. Hi, Ellen. Morning. A couple of sheets of pattern paper. I've got one here that's 12 by 12 double-sided because I'm going to need that for my big triangle. Okay. Catherine says she's being naughty at work. We're not going to be long, Catherine. I won't tell if you won't tell. And then this one is one that's divided into 4, but it's double-sided, so it's going to give me plenty of patterns for my other triangles. Okay. The other thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that will coordinate with the paper that you've picked. Okay, so if we go back to the original again, could you see, we're just picking up elements, so not a lot. And don't panic that you're not using a lot this time, because what we don't use this time, we will use in next week's page sketch. Okay, so the papers we're going to use this time will also carry over to next week, page sketch 7. Okay, so you could do a double page if you want. All right, it's a bit of heads up there. Now, another thing you will also notice about this is I've used stencil lettering. Now, hi Emma, have any of you got stencil lettering? It's something we used to do at school. I used to love it. So I've got these stencil letterings. I've got a couple of these. Okay, so I've used that this time for the title. And then I've used some die cuts along the bottom. So it's just giving a little bit of contrast to your title. Okay, so it's just a different way of using it. Now, don't panic if you don't have any stencil lettering. Because if you've got letter dies, how about making your own? Now, there's an idea. So you could do a bit of homework before Wednesday and have a go at making your own stencil lettering. If I turn it that way, look, it might even be the right way around for you. Have a go at making your own. Why not? Let's use what we've got in our crafty stash. So some stencil lettering. Another thing you're going to need is a fine liner black pen. Yeah, you see, already Heather says she reckons she's got a couple of stencil letterings at home, and so's Karen. This is it. You're going to be digging through your crafty stash after I've got off, aren't you? So a fine black liner pen. Okay, I'm sure you've got one of those kicking around the house. If you haven't, in your crafty stash for your journaling. So you're going to need one of those. I've also got here 2 square punches. Okay, one is, I want to read it. One is 1 1/4 inch and one is 1 inch. Okay, now one of mine is filigree and one's plain. Let me show you where I've used them. I've actually used them to make photo corners. Okay, very subtly there, can you see? Oh, Katie says she's got some stencils in her journaling stash. See, we're going to use all these things that we've already got. So we're going to make some little photo corners, and this is where that contrasting cardstock's going to come in. Okay, so don't panic if you don't have punches, okay, because we can make them on the paper trimmer. So if you don't have punches, don't panic. I'll show you how we're going to make them on the paper trimmer. I think that's it. Photographs, need photographs, they're the most important thing. 6x4. Okay, so I know you're all laughing at me. It's Monday morning, come on. So photographs, you could go portrait, or this time round, I'm going to do the layout with landscape. So as long as they're both the same, you're going to need 2 6x4s. Okay, so this time round, I think I'm going to go landscape just to give it a totally different look. And that is the nice thing about these page sketches. These are here and I've designed them for you as a base. You can then interpret them in a different way. You can even turn them round a different way if you wish. Okay, so there's several different things we can do with these page sketches. And every time you make it out of a different paper, different colour, they will look totally different. Okay, that's the lovely thing about them. The last thing I've got down here is I've got this little envelope, okay, that I had my hidden journaling in. Now these I've actually put in the ladies' kits at the time. However, not everyone might have a little envelope at home, okay? So Katie's saying pinking shears. Yes, you could use pinking shears. Yes, you see. Well, if you want to get a bit ahead of the game, 1 1/4 for the bigger square and 1 inch for the normal square. Okay, so as regards the little envelope, if any of you have got an Ultimate Pro Crafter's Companion, we can make a little envelope. If not, we can just pop a tag and have our journaling on a tag, or we could create a little pocket. So I'll show you some different ways we can do that, but you're going to have enough cardstock and pattern paper to do it with. Okay, so mainly you need a couple of pictures. If you've got stencils, great. If you've got punches, great. Your paper trimmer, your journal pen, a couple of sheets of double-sided pattern papers, and a couple of sheets of cardstock. And your die-cut letters or stickers if you want them. Heather says she's got an envelope punch board. Perfect. Perfect. And Karen's saying she's got some envelope stencils. In fact, you saying that, Karen, I've got some envelope stencils as well. You see, we've got all this stuff in our stash and we forget about it. And then I've got my little box of little dies, because we're going to do a bit of contrast with the title, a bit of stenciling, bit of dies or stickers. Okay, so any other questions? Got the photos? Any other questions before Wednesday? I think I've got you all going now, haven't I? You're all going to dash off now and raid your craft rooms to get your stuff ready for Wednesday. So I don't think there's any other questions. Is everyone okay with that? Give me a thumbs up if you're all okay with that. I know you're laughing at me. It's Monday morning. You've just got to put a smile on your face, haven't you, and just go with it. Yeah, you're all laughing. Right, so I don't think there's any other questions. I think you're all okay with that. I'll see you Wednesday morning, 10:30, okay? I've got my coffee here, so I better drink it because hubby's going to have a go at me if I don't drink my coffee. So I'll see you Wednesday morning, okay? Envelope size. Dawn, please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a tiny little envelope. And if you want me to give you a size, this one was 2 3/4 by 2 inches. Okay, but don't panic too much. Chris says she's got the punch board for the Ultimate Pro. Yes, your envelope punch board will work really well as well. I've got one of those, and I forgot about that too. So yes, we could use that as well. Mo says she's scratching her head thinking what to do already. Well, this is why I like to do the supply list on a Monday morning. So you've got time before Wednesday morning to gather up what you're going to need. So I've got you all going now. I think everybody's okay. So I'll see you Wednesday morning, okay? Heather saying see you Wednesday, Dawn saying thanks. So I think everybody's happy. So big hugs, stay safe. I'll see you Wednesday, 10:30, okay? So Catherine says she's going to get organised once. Yes, gather everything together. Katie says she's got, yes, Katie, perfect. If you've got the We Are Memory Keepers mini letter punch board, perfect. Let's use what we've got. We've got loads of gear. We can be scrapbooking forever with all the gear we've got in our craft rooms. So, okay. So, Kerry says she's looking forward to it already. I must say, now I've got all my stuff together, I want to do it now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to wait till Wednesday morning. We'll do it all together. Okay? So, stay safe and I'll see you then. Bye for now.